Do you remember the time when you tasted life differently? The time when everything was pretty sensational? Well, I have two pieces of news for you. I will start with the bad one, but before that hit, I must say that you probably won't be able to conceive it, or even admit it. It is a silent battle that you are leading against your lower self. And this lower self will do everything in his power to make sure you remain miserable. This is occurring right now. You can't escape it. But if you are actually listening, I believe that your potential of breaking free is way bigger than you currently think. Now hear me out. You gave a part of your life to the prawn industry, and this part of your life may get bigger if you quit facing it, perhaps lasting forever. Do you really imagine yourself trapped like that? That being said, you are not the only one, far from that actually. For instance, a long time ago, I did give a big part of my own life too, feeding the most terrible industry of our era. So take that first step today, and keep in mind that you are never alone on this journey. We are all one. Well, it is time for me to empower you and help your consciousness rise up. Indeed, the good news is that it is possible and perhaps easier than it may feel. So don't let pessimism enter your mind. Remain confident. Here are my 5 rigorous but highly useful insights to fight this flea. At the end of the video, I will share with you a great tip that I used to get rid of this crap. Stay focused until then. Let's go. Number 1, admit the truth to yourself. First, by admitting that you have been deeply addicted until this day, you make the first and most important step. You recognize that you are in a state that does not serve you at all, neither your surroundings. Deep down, you know that you need to push forward and free your being. Take off all filters from the very beginning, so you don't have to do it later. As the saying goes, the sooner the better. Number 2, cut off triggers. It is a matter of signals. Be around folks who are striving, and your desire to strive will naturally increase. Be around folks that make floppiness an acceptable behavior, and you will surrender to floppiness, little by little. This is the reason why you may help yourself if you don't consume things linked to prawn. You know what I'm talking about. Whack content on socials and other mediocre stuff. So, unless you enjoy regrets, wise decisions are much appreciated in the long run. Number 3, relapsing is a part of the process. Obviously, when it comes to overcoming an addiction, it is not direct. Do you think cocaine is hard to quit? Well, prawn addiction damages our dopamine receptors in a very similar way that cocaine or other drugs of abuse would. Think of addiction as a learnt behavior. Our brain accommodates to the behaviors we repeatedly perform. So if you relapse, do it as much purposely as possible in a way that you are in control. Set rules and honor them. This point leads to our 4th key aspect, the importance of habits. If you often snooze, you are putting yourself in a weak position. You may be aware of the fact that the more you are in a passive state, like when you are waking up, the more sneaky the thoughts can become and get you out of the way. You also know what I mean by that, right? So get the hell out of bed before snoozing for real. Number 5, if you quit, you are doomed. As I said in the beginning of the video, you can't surrender. Otherwise, you accept to kneel in front of your ugly side, which is not what your higher self wishes. Instead, do not pray for an easy proceeding. Pray for the strength to endure a difficult get-through. What is the point of succeeding if it hasn't been hard, though? The fruits coming with it are juicer, way more juicer than the others. Finally, as promised, let me give you the highest form of help out there, the prayer. Let me tell you something. I genuinely believe that without being spiritually grounded, I would have not broken the wall once and for all. No matter your religion, beliefs, or spiritual path, let the universe know how much you want to be free. Activate it with a specific prayer. Repeat it as much as you need with authenticity. Above all, I will make sure to give you more fuel in the next video, so subscribe if you want to triumph over lust. You can count on me. Remember, brother, breaking free from this addiction is not just about quitting a habit. It's about reclaiming your autonomy, your joy, and your purpose. Until next time, love ya.